Alright. I'm starting to lose the chin fat now. It's starting to happen. It's because I go to work and work for like 6 hours. Oh, the workout. I think my beard is uneven too. I'm gonna have to get on that. Let's see, wait. Does it? That's kind of uneven. Yeah. I'll get it fixed though. It'll be nice. Okay. Wait, I got this tangled up with this tangled up thing. Alright. I am going to friggin' play this game. Oh. Okay. I'll see if... Alright, here we go. Hot drop. Let's see here. We got buildings, we got buildings, we got buildings. Alright, let's see if we can go to a place no one else is going to first. Tommy gun? Alright. Let's see what we can do with the Tommy gun. Is he behind me? No, he's inside. Damn it. I was not able to do anything. Gotta pick some more strategery. Oh wait, someone's butt while they were doing things. That's pretty tight. That's pretty tight. All right. We're gonna come up with a topic or something. Awesome. Mavis pepper is so hot. I don't really care about anything though anymore. I'm just gonna try not to be obsessed with all these booties on my Instagram. Oh my gosh. That is a big titty Velma. I'm super happy about it. Alright. Why am I a pervert? Who knows? Let's delve into that for a second, because half the shit that I say I don't even mean when it actually comes down to it. Like half the chicks I say I want, I don't really want. Like most of the chicks I say I want, I don't really want, because we wouldn't have nothing in common, and the breakfast afterwards would just be silent. Like not because of anything I did or her. It would just be silent because we would have nothing to talk about. Because eventually we'd probably hate each other. But it's all right. I mean, not eventually we'd probably hate each other. But I mean, we would have nothing to talk about because I talk about nerdy shit and weeb stuff and like and friggin' memes and shit and stuff, and I don't know. Maybe women are just doing it to appease the culture or something like that, and maybe they're not really into that stuff the way they say they are. I don't know. I have a healthy conviction of what's the word, skepticism when it comes to the opposite sex, or when it comes to any sex at all. Most of the time I think that everyone's just making it up as they go along. So, I mean, I know they are. I know they mostly really are making it up as they go along, and most of the time I think that people are. I mean, you don't really have to give them too much credit for like misdeeds and stuff like that. Not misdeeds, but like stuff you'd say in a random rant, not on YouTube. Like when you're drunk or something like that. Like I wish people would give me the benefit of the doubt, because I find a lot of women attractive, but I don't find a lot of women, well, hot, so to speak. Not because of the way they look or how they're built or anything like that. It has more to do with the stuff that they like and the stuff that they do, and that's the reason why. So I don't know. Most of the time, I find older women hot and stuff because they're usually more responsible. Not exactly more responsible, but they have more responsibility, and it kind of like appeals to me because of the nature of my attitude. I just find it more appealing when someone already has responsibility, or someone it just wants to stay put and they won't run away, you know? Like, I don't know, just wants to stay put, I guess. I mean, not to say that they like I'm a terrible person to deal with, and if they have to have some sort of thing keeping them there. No, it's just I like it when people have made out their life, you know, when they made their lives and stuff like that. It speaks to me because I have that fantasy of wanting a life with them. Oh, another Tommy gun. That's so cool. Oh wait, a shotgun. Cool. I don't know. It just makes me think that they're secure in where they are in their lives, and it just makes me feel like I can trust them, you know. That's all. I don't know. There's a lot of times whenever I think I revert back to my kind of domicile stages of life. I mean, Brennan can say, a lot of people can say what they want to say about me, but even my best friends talk about me, and I know it. I mean, I'm not hurt. I'm not hurt or anything by it. I just think that eventually they're gonna realize that I don't mean that stuff. Oh, you son of a bitch! I hesitated. Mine got canceled because he shot me with. He pointed at. How did he shoot me with one shot? Oh, I didn't have a helmet. Yeah. Oh well. So, I want to play a story game, but I don't want to play a game that has a story that kind of like I've played before. And I've played The Last of Us before. I don't know exactly which game I played The Last of Us in, but I've played The Last of Us before. And it's not like I'm not clairvoyant or anything like that. I don't see the future or anything. But, I don't know, I just want a story to be compelling, to be able to push the narrative along for the subject I'm actually talking about. So, but a lot of people think that I put on this mask or something like that whenever I do this, or I put on this character, and I do put on a character whenever I'm playing this stuff. But I'm not really putting on a character. I'm like, some of the stuff I actually do believe, and I do find let's see. The reason why I find older women attractive is because I saw when I was growing up, I saw a lot of moms. I saw a lot of moms, and I started to get the idea that me being a dad was like wanted. You know, like you're gonna be so amazing, you're gonna be so awesome, and I was filled with that. Like, you're gonna do anything you want to, anything you set your mind to, you're gonna do it, and you're gonna make millions. And I'm just like, yes, that's I am. And then I got really excited, and then I didn't plan anything. I just wanted to ride the wave of compliments and all those other different things. I studied a lot of things, but I didn't plan. But when I got into it, it wasn't that hard. I got to my website, and but I have so many things that I want to do. I want to own my servers. You know, I want to own the servers that I run. You know, I want to be able to. I want to own those servers. I want to own those servers and be able to run those things that I want to run, and do those art supply rating websites, and the website and the whole community page. And I want to do it for free at first, mostly for free all the time. But like, the more I think about it, the more I'm gonna have to charge for like different ads and different things like that. I mean, in a certain way it'll be free, but in not like a all the way free. It'll have to be run by something. I don't think that I'm gonna I don't think that I'm gonna get this thing going, and everybody's gonna be like, yeah, Joe, and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna try to make a freaking better situation for myself, and like, it's gonna take some time. I know that much. I know that it's gonna take some time, and I know that's gonna take some time. I know that it's gonna take a little bit of time and a lot of effort to be able to create something, and a lot of money, money that I don't have yet, and that's where I'm working towards. I want to be able to spend some money, but I want to be able to save some money too. And I'm gonna try to do it in a bank account. But if I can't, then yeah, I'll do it in a bank account no matter what. Because I mean, I'm just one dude trying to make it, trying to bring it up. Trying to bring it in. I don't know, just trying to rake the millions in. That people have just, I don't know, whatever. I don't know if I can rake the millions in, but I can put something out there that I think is really cool, and hopefully other people think it's cool too. Yeah. There's so many times where I just did not want to be in an office. I didn't want to be sitting in an office waiting for something or doing something that's menial or stupid. Doing something for somebody else, basically. I had a problem with authority because I wasn't authority. Because I didn't have authority and I wanted it. I'll always have problems if I work for another company. I'm always like, I want to do everything. I want to think. I'm gonna thinky. I'm gonna think, guy. I'm thinking. I'm thinking here. You're not paying me to think, but I'm thinking. Damn it! Oh man, I gotta do this rose thing for a friend of mine. It's gonna be cool. She wanted a black rose. She likes it. She's kind of goth a little bit. Not really, but she's kind of goth. And I'm gonna do it. I just gotta figure out where she decided to do everything at on this rose. And I'm gonna pull these leaves out. There we go. I'm gonna pull all these leaves out and make something really cool with what she made. And hopefully they won't rip. Brr, 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 brr. Alright. I think it looks cool so far. I have to do black leaves, and she wants the whole thing black, so there's that. I just she's so hot. I just said she's so hot. Niesi Wadehofer is really hot. Niesi. 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 It's Niesi. I think it's Niesi. Is it she Spanish? Oh. I don't know. I think that there are a lot of times in my life where I had to reevaluate the way I thought. There were a lot of times when I had to reevaluate the things that I was doing because I wasn't working. And there are a few times where I was trying to go for a dream and like not plan and all that other different stuff, and I realized that there were so many other people out doing the same thing, and it just made me feel like it didn't make the dream worth doing because I wasn't trailblazing, I guess. I don't know, just it felt like I wasn't doing anything because I wasn't doing it I wasn't doing the thing first. I mean, I don't know, whatever kind of art I do is supposed to be more unique. I don't know. I guess it's ahead of its time. I don't know. I think that a lot of times the art isn't more of what I'm actually trying to be interested in. It's more the process of my art and the way that I want to refine that process. It's like I feel like I'm doing something. When I feel like I'm doing something for the first time, it feels like I'm learning. It feels like I'm doing something. It feels like I'm looking at what something will be, and I'm liking the fact that I discover something every single time I paint. Because it'll make me more versatile as a person who does things for like companies and stuff like that, or my own company. Because I do have a company, but it's just not, and it's in its beginning stages right now. I have a friend that's doing a website too, so I'm not gonna leave. I'm not gonna say anything about that though. I don't know, man. I'm gonna do a bunch of stuff, and I'm gonna try to see if it works. You know, hot drop. Alright, we're gonna go up here to these houses. Alright, he's going too. I see him. Alright, I'm gonna go right here and... Okay, I pretty much figured that he's gonna do something like this. He's going in here. Oh man, I am feeling it today. Feeling the burn. I know I played a bunch of games where there's like storyline involved, and I don't know, I just feel like I've played it already. I feel like I've played all the games already. All the different kinds of games, and I want something that's unique, something that speaks to me or says something to me. Not just something that I can get views with, you know? And I'm going to spend my entire life trying to do that, trying to come up with those experiences, trying to do those experiences and realize those experiences. And I have so many plans that I want to do, and so many things that I want to get done. So many plans and things that I want to get done, and so many people that I don't really know are going to be there for the whole trip. I'm going to try to go eventually out to California and or out to a place where it's a little bit warmer. I kind of want that. I don't know, I just feel like there's a little bit more elevation and a little bit difference between me and the sea, you know? Or me and the Gulf of Mexico. I don't know, Um, I guess the biggest part that I seem to think is the way I want to go is my website, and I don't see anything after that. I don't see who I'm going to be with. I don't see. But I guess those questions are better answered with experience, like with actually like going out and dating and stuff like that. And I'm afraid. I'm so afraid of the women that are today's uh like single women. I'm afraid of single women. I'm afraid of them. I don't know. I just think that like I'm afraid of women that are single that don't have kids and they're like in the same boat as me, and I just don't see it. I don't see it, and it scares me. It scares the shit out of me. I was scared for a while when it came down to actually getting someone to be with, and it's scary. It's so scary. It makes me nervous. It's nerve-wracking, but it's the reason why I love it. Because it's such a process and stuff like that, and I always learn something new. But maybe it's the process that I'm involved with or in love with, and not the person sometimes. Because I can find things that are red flags for me, but then I'll look past them to see what kind of person they are, and if that kind of person, like, I don't know, if they want to be around me, then I mean I might not like the things that I say I like, because I'm used to changing my opinions for someone else, and maybe that's probably the thing that I shouldn't do. I don't know. Maybe that's the thing that I've been missing, I guess, or I've been looking at as the catalyst to something, the catalyst to change. The catalyst to some sort of change that I see. I don't know. Who knows? But I see out there, and I'm like, if I get that, if I freaking get that, that'll be so cool. That'd be if I freaking get that chick. My goodness, she will be freaking in love with me, and I'll be rubbing her feet all goddamn day. I don't know. Who knows? I just know that it's like, it's very, very like seldom. I don't see it like, all the time. I just wait for somebody to come through, and I don't know. Got him. And maybe that's what I'm looking for. Maybe I'm looking for something that maybe I'm looking for something that I can see in in that uh in that regard. Maybe I'm looking for something that I can be familiar with. But I guess that the process I shouldn't be as much in love with as much as the person, I guess. And that's probably where I go wrong. But I'll figure it out. I'll make sure that I can find the person, the woman that I want to be with. I just think that it's hard to put someone through, like, just being with someone forever and not having a purpose. And I don't know. I want desperately to find my purpose, but then find the person that wants to have that purpose with me, and that's kind of the way I feel sometimes. the more I think about it, the more I find that like I put myself in jeopardy to find those things, and I really shouldn't do that. Because when I do find the person that I really want to be with, I'm left with a choice because I invest in so many different people or so many different things that I find that relationship to be kind of annoying, I guess. The thought of me falling in love again is just non-existent. But I mean, being in love is something that I want. But just on my own terms, you know? I guess the terms of my own thoughts, and the thoughts of my own shirts, my own shit. I don't want to keep my baggage to myself, though. I want to share things, and sometimes maybe women don't want that, and it's just like, how could you be on that train, on that how could you be on that kick? It's just I don't know. I don't believe in God. I don't believe in God, but it's more like I don't believe in God, but I'm not like afraid of anyone else that does believe in God. I went to youth group, and I went to all those other different things like church and stuff like that when I was young, but I just didn't see it panning out. Not because of the people, because I had doubts within myself whether or not something was real that I could never see or never even meet. And it's just, I said that it was someone else. I said that it was someone else, and that was the reason for it. But I also said a lot of different things that I did mean while I was not believing in it. And that's usually the reason why I didn't believe in it, is because I truly just didn't have any faith at all. And from the beginning, I always had questions and never faith. So, and also, I just don't believe in an imaginary thing. I don't believe that it's like pertinent to believe in imaginary things. The more I think about it too, the more I realize that those things I believed in were just far off figments, and the things I saw as God were more like a dude with a lion head, and I wanted him to look cool and stuff, and I don't know. There was like a lot of stuff that I thought was really cool, but it was more science fiction, and I just realized that I was in love with science fiction, and that's the reason why. And then I started getting into horror and all those other different genres and stuff like that, and music and movies, and it just kind of sealed the deal that I'd never want that stuff ever again. I'd never want to be able to do that. I never want to be able to have that in like a. Gotcha, bitch. You ain't getting away from me. Are you serious? Oh, I'm not getting away from him then. Oh. It could be a wand. She could just make a wand and Guardium Leviosa. I actually do have the Harry Potter books that I want to read. I already brought them upstairs. I wanted to read them, but then I can't get into them, and there's like I see so many different plot holes and different things in the beginning and the foreshadowing, and it's just like, oh gosh, foreshadowing is such an overused technique in music, movies, and a whole bunch of different stuff. I can predict the words of people who sing. It's just I can do that. I can. Oh. I don't know, man. Just oh man, just feeling as though I lost, you know? The failure of losing something is very great sometimes. The depression sometimes of that is just that when you fail, you fail. You learn stuff, you learn everything, and you don't get it. You don't get what you want. You don't get how you want it. But I guess that's like the whole pie. I guess is like the more you learn, the more you get better at it. The more you get better at it, the more you don't fail. The more you don't fail, the more you succeed. The more you succeed, the more you feel better. The more you feel better, the more you learn. The more you get booty. There's a booty on my Instagram again, and there's a bunch of people who aren't booties. There's a woman. There's a woman in here, and she's the... Oh, this whole Nicole Kidman thing, and there. That's really cool. I don't know, just going to Paradise Resort. Let's go to Paradise Resort, because... I don't know. I think that I'm like I'm trying too hard sometimes. Whenever I think about it, I think I'm trying too hard when it comes to single women. All the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies. I'm a freaking awkward mess. All the single ladies. I'm a freaking awkward mess. I'm such an awkward mess when it comes to stuff like that. Oh, did I lose the... Oh, fucking nuggets, man. This is stupid. It's lagging. That's what happens when you have 100 people on the server and you have to procure your servers. I have to learn a bunch of different stuff about computers now, and I have to... Wait. Still not doing it. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go and okay, so there we go. Microphone and audio are being broadcast. Yay. I'm getting lag in the game, so I'm just gonna talk about something, talk about stuff, talk about things. Zim tattoo. This dude gives a lot of different random colors together. That's pretty cool. That's pretty tight. Graffiti roses. That's pretty cool. That's pretty tight. Oh, he did that. That's really tight. He did that thing. 360. 360. WOK. No. That's tight. It's pretty cool. Did a really good job. I think there's a format when it comes to tattoos that I don't like sometimes. There's a format that I see on tattoos that I just don't get. I don't get the whole robust colors and like looks really great and everything like that. Like it looks like it doesn't belong on your skin sometimes, and I wanna have like a more unique style when it comes to stuff like that. That's why I wanted to get into tattoo design, and I wanted to do a whole bunch of different stuff when it came to paint. And I still haven't finished some of my paintings, but I just got to get more brushes, and I got to start doing it. I got to start making it happen. And there are so many things that I want to do when it comes to stuff like that. But I noticed that there are a lot of times when I feel as though the whole benchmark of success, or how I feel when I'm satisfied once I'm done with a painting, is like shouldn't be that big, you know? It shouldn't be that like amazing. It shouldn't be that much of an accomplishment. It should just be something that I appreciate and move on. That I appreciate and move on, because eventually I'm going to leave all these paintings, and a bunch of different people are going to be. I mean, I'm not leaving all these paintings, but I mean, eventually I'm just going to go somewhere else, and I'm going to leave all this behind, and that's where I leave my my thing. I am currently AFK, but um, but but yeah, I'm already dead probably. Um, but yeah, I think there's a lot of times where I would find something that made me nostalgic, and I would hate it. I like unique stuff. I like people doing their own things and coming up with new, different versions of things like that. Like new things in the era of like cinematography and storytelling, and new ways to create foreshadowing without actually giving away the entire story. You know, or giving away clues to the entire story. Whether you so it doesn't keep you hooked anymore. It kind of makes you stray away from it. That's what I think I'm kind of in the era of, and I don't think anyone's in that era yet. They'll get there, hopefully. But but I guess that what I'm really trying to say is uh uh I guess what I'm really trying to say is I want to come up with something original, and I think that's where I want to put my stuff and my art and my everything, and what I want to do and how I want to do things, and where I want to go with my life. I just want to go out in the desert and freaking stare at freaking cactuses because I want to change the scenery. This whole lush greenness, it was good for a while, but then I kind of started to hate it, and because the bugs and the stuff and the not clear air and stuff like that. I mean, I know that the air isn't clear out there, but it's a different kind of not clear, and I'm probably going to be okay with that. But that's where I'm going. I'm just gonna go out in the desert and stare at cactuses. And on that note, you are your own one person bomb squad. You can devise any plan you want to, any plan however you feel like it, but eventually it's probably all gonna fail. But who cares? It doesn't matter. This is a journey that brings you to that place where you want to go. It's that place that brings you to the thing that you do next. It's the thing that you do next that defines what you do after that, and it's the person you are that makes you want to create and want to be that person who could be a millionaire and an artist and just completely and utterly wealthy all the time, and create situations that people would like because it inspires them and creates world peace. And that's what I want. That's how I want to be. And I haven't been true to that sometimes, but I'm working on it. And a friend of mine, or a person that I know of, is in jail, and I don't know him that well, but I know he's getting out soon, and I just want to let him know that I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad you stayed true to yourself. I'm glad you didn't give in to a bunch of different stuff, and I'm glad you still have a job when you get out, and hopefully I could probably take him with me, or take anybody with me that wants to go, because I don't really feel myself completely committed to New Orleans. I just feel like there's so much wrong, and there's so many people that are okay with that, and And I'm not talking about crime. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking about people not taking responsibility for other people, and that's like numero uno as far as the society goes. Because once that breaks down, everyone just runs for their fucking lives. Because that's all we're waiting on, really. If you think about it, it's a zombie apocalypse, and it's more like the zombie apocalypse is everyone that's caring about things, and everyone that's not caring about things constantly bickering and arguing, other than actually taking care of the people who actually need to be taken care of, and doing the hard stuff when everyone else is trying to run those things or trying to do those things or trying to tell people what's in their heart or something like that. I'm just like, that stuff is dwarfed by the reality of the fact that sometimes people never get to where they really want to go, and my dream job is to work under a cosplayer or work under somebody that will appreciate my skills and the things that I can do, because I really know that people appreciate me here. I just know that I could be appreciated and paid more somewhere else, and I'm leveling, I guess, but and I'm not going about a rant too much. I'm just be your own savior. Be the person that you want to see, not the change that you want to see in the world. Be the person that you want to see in the world. Be the person you're attracted to, the person that you find admirable, the person that you find the most admirable, or the tightest person alive, or the awesomest person. Be that person. Be yourself. Be yourself as that person, because you can't be that person in real life, but you can exemplify those things that you see, because sometimes they're not always there for them. They're not always there for them. They don't see it just like you see it, because be that change you want to see with yourself, and the more you look towards it, the more you see the goal in mind, the more you'll realize that the more you push towards that goal, the more you'll see the success behind it, and you'll see every goal after that, and the more that all that hate and all that hurt and all that pain, it just fades away. It fades away, and the clearest thing you've ever seen, as far as an epiphany goes, is what is waiting for you. And more so than not, I hate Quentin Tarantino. I hate it. He used every single thing. Nothing in his films are ever going to be unique. And that's just the epitome of it. It's like, some directors don't do their own thing. They do what works. And that, I hate it. I hate it because you're not creating anything new. You're just creating something that looks like another thing that isn't that one thing, because it's something else. For the given fact that I want to see more new stuff. I want to see more new things. That's why I put like posters of comic books that I haven't read yet, or posters of comic books that I have read and that I think is really cool, or posters of comic books that I haven't even seen, or anything like that. It's just the surprise of me watching something begin. And that's why I know that I'd want to be a good father, and I'd want to be a good person, and I'd want to have my own family, and eventually I'll get over my fear of single women with no kids. I guess I'm just more comfortable when it comes to people that have their lives figured out, I guess, and or maybe their lives aren't figured out, but it just means that they're not at their first goal. They're at the goal that gets them to the next goal, and I'm still at the goal. I'm still at the first goal when it comes down to it. So if you're at that first goal, remember, you don't have to kick, you don't have to punch, you don't have to do anything. You just enjoy that journey as you go along, because you never know when that might end, and try to learn as much as you can. And that's what therapy is. That's what you do. You create that therapy, and you go towards it, and you set goals, and you go towards those, and that's my cue. So have a good day, and be yourself as someone else. Be yourself as you see the change, because sometimes that's not real. Sometimes that's just a facade, a character that somebody plays. And if you see that thing that you like, that's positive, that's good, that creates something good out of it, then you're a step ahead of me. Because I still haven't seen it yet. Because I'm always looking for it. It's just when I see it, it changes, and when it changes, it doesn't mean as much to me anymore. Because I know what other people do, and I know what I do, and I know how I do things, which is really stupid. But the simple matter of the fact is that, should I complain or should I exemplify others? And that's, I think, what I should start doing. I'm probably going to change the title of this whole deal. Just have a good day.